Alright, ladies and germs, I'm going to take a little putt here and see, take you along for the old 1981 CB750F. I'll do a little walk around for you. She is a beauty. She runs nicely. Alright, I got an internal microphone. Hopefully it's working. I'll find out. Just said mirrors. Oh, one thing I do gotta do is remember my wallet, because one never leaves home without one. I believe I brought it out here, but I'm old and stupid, and I did. Look at that. I'm not as old and stupid as I thought I was. Well, maybe. That's an understatement. Cell phone goes in the front pocket so it doesn't get lost. Alright, this is a 1981 CB750F. Amazing shape. And I'm running some sea foam through it right now to see if I can clear up a little bobble it has before I have to take the carburetors out of it, and most likely the pilot jets. But the amazing part is these carburetors have never been out of the bike. The only thing that's been opened up on this bike was the valve cover to do a valve adjustment. Alright. I'm not sure if this microphone is going to be all fuzzed up because of wind noise, but it's just a nice riding bike. It pulls real nice. But one thing these 80s era bikes needed, especially I don't know if maybe the 900s had a 6C, but it needs an extra gear. I'm in top gear right now, you know, 5th gear. I'm doing at 40 miles an hour, 35, you know. I think it tops out at 120 miles an hour, but you won't find me doing that anymore. My days of that are over. But it's just a very, very smooth running motorcycle when you're off, you know, off the pilots. But it's getting way better. I mean, it is night and day better than it was when I first got it, because it sat for so long. But the guy was smart enough. He would start it up, let it get up to operating temperature, and put it back in storage, which was a heated, you know, climate-controlled building. Which that's why this bike is so well preserved. Yeah, keep on looking for another gear. This would be the perfect bike if it had that 6th gear, so that, you know, when you got up to, you know, 50, 60 miles an hour, something like that, it would just bring it back down into the 3,000 RPM range. But yeah, it's, I hope you can hear the bike and not have all the wind noise like normally without my external microphone hooked up. But one thing I do have to do is there's a light bulb must be out on the high beam selector, but the directionals work beautifully, and everything works as it should. When I get down here, I'll give it the beans a little bit, and so you can see that. Just a very nice pulling motorcycle. I don't know if I mentioned it yet because I'm old and stupid, but I had this exact motorcycle back in the day. 1982 was when I bought mine. This is an 81, but they were identical in every way other than this motor was pretty much all natural, where the 82 they blacked out the motor, which was, I think it looked a little nicer. It was kind of more menacing, more racy, but that bike only lasted me 2.5 weeks, and I crashed it and it burnt to the ground, and it is what it is. I was an inexperienced guy back then. I knew when it went into a tank stop, instead of throttling into it and making it stop, I didn't. Okay, I'm going to give it the beans a little bit. Well, it gets up and goes. Pretty impressive for what it is. Clean all the way through the RPM range. If you can hear me over the wind, I don't know. But just a nice bike. It's plus back in the day they worried about weight, but they were worried about more aesthetics than they were weight. So this thing is, I think, 507 dry and 520 something or something like that wet. Maybe even 530 wet. 5.3 gallon gas tank, so it's good for 200 miles, which is pretty impressive. Oil, brake fluid, I'll turn around up here and I'll stop and do a little walk around. I got nothing coming behind me. Looks like we got a little tractor up there. He's doing some yard work. I just did a carb sync on this thing, and number 1 and number 4 were out. So it idles much better, but I'm hoping that the pilot will clear out a little bit. I think it's only one of them that maybe have a partial clog. It idles nicely, but there's a little stumble. I'll do the seafoam thing for a little bit. Not so much because I'm lazy. It's just that, like I say, these carbs have never been gone into. And I'd kind of like to leave it that way for whatever reason. I can't say why, but I just think it's cool. There's a little town cemetery up the road here a little bit. I'll pull in there and do a little walk around. It really does pull nicely. Well, all of the 70, 80s motorcycles, they weren't big on horsepower, but they had good torque. And, this only being, inline 4 came in the country in 69. So this is kind of a later generations. I think they only did the 750 until 83. All right. Yeah, you can see it's a cloudy day. We went from 90 degrees plus to I actually got a sweatshirt underneath my jacket. I had to put away the vented jacket. I'm not sure. I'm riding down here because I wanted to see if there's any... this is a caribou farm. Nope, they've already harvested, which is kind of a sad thing because they're such a beautiful animal. So I'll turn around right around the crest of this mountain here. Mountain hill. Just in case something's coming, they can see me. Yeah, she needs a 6th gear. No question about it. Same with my my 83 KZ 750 Spectre, it needs a 6th gear. Same with my XJ 550. She needs a gear also. So we'll stop right here. And I'll do a little walk around. Actually, I'm going to turn the idle down a little bit after doing the carb adjustment. It needs to be turned down a little bit. So bear with me. That's better. Okay. So, this is the old girl in spectacular condition. Spectacular. But I'll just do it. I'm not sure how the GoPro captures this because of that fisheye effect. Just beautiful. I got somebody pulling out of the cemetery here, so I'm going to get out of their way and not hold them up. So that's I'll ride back to the house. Like I say, I have no idea how, if this external microphone is dealing with the wind. Normally the 30 miles an hour, the wind takes over the sound of the bike, or even trying to narrate. All right. Typical inline 4-cylinder, very, very smooth. My other bikes are 3-cylinder, 2-strokes. You know, V-twin KTMs, parallel twin KTM. And so when you get on one of these vintage bikes, what, 42 years old now, I guess it is, you realize how smooth they are, and you know how different they are from today's stuff. I definitely can feel the difference after doing that carb sync. Carb 1 and carb 4 were out, not a lot, but you know, I could tell the difference on idle. But yeah, very, very cool. I've put a total of 80 miles on this bad boy since I got it. And that's not, you know, no great amount of mileage. I'll do a little putt today, and I'm actually going to go pick up a Suzuki GT185 from a friend of mine. I don't know why I'm doing it. I think it's because he's having a hard time financially, and he's short a couple $100 for his mortgage payment. And I guess it would be good to help him out a little bit. He's a nice dude. And his name is Russ, just like mine. So how can you not take care of a dude that sports your name? And he's also into collecting antique motorcycles. I'm really hoping this wind noise is not too much for this camera with the external microphone, but I'll get up the road here, I'll give it a beans again, and then I'll end the video. And I'm going to go grab a coffee somewhere, and yeah, that's the plan. As you can see, it is a real fall day. It's I'm guessing it's maybe mid-70s, and it's you know, if I didn't put the sweatshirt under, I'd be chilly. My legs were a little chilly, which is amazing because a week ago it was so hot you couldn't breathe. Alright. Let's break the laws of New Hampshire. It's the second time I had a hard time getting from second to third. I didn't blip it enough, but so anyway, there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk back at you. Shut it off.